In this video, we'll compare the Aer Day Sling 3 in Ultra versus the Aer Day Sling 3 in X-PAC. I've owned this one for about 2 years and this one for about 2 months. First of all, we will see the fit for both of them on male and female. Then we will talk about the main differences. After this, we will talk a little bit about the aging process of Ultra. I have another one here a little bit more used, and also of X-PAC. Then we will see what fits inside, and finally, which one should you get. Let's go! So let's talk about the main differences. First of all, I think you will all agree that the main first difference is the material. Here it's 400X Ultra, so it's a really particular material. I quite like it because I have it on a lot of my bags, but some people will not really like this kind of look. And you have to also think about the used look that we will talk about a little bit later. And the other one is using X-PAC. So as you can see, the Ultra is way more shiny than the X-PAC. The X-PAC looks a little bit like this. This is 2 years of X-PAC. You also see these crosses, but they are in a diamond pattern, whereas here it's more like a square or X pattern, if you want to call it that. This is more black and even a little bit other colors, and this one is more gray. But it's written black, I think. But yeah, it's a little bit more gray, more shiny when you reflect the light. But it's a very interesting material. So between these two, which one is the best? Material-wise, it should be Ultra on paper, but X-PAC is also quite nice. So you can decide which look do you prefer. So the second main difference is in the inside. Here, if you open, you have a lime green lining here. And on this side, you have directly the back of the Ultra 400X, no lining. If you take the X-PAC version, you have orange interior. Some people will prefer it, and here you still have a lining like on the base version, which you don't have obviously here, just showed you. And in the inside, here it's like the base version, so you have a gray lining like this, and the green is only, the accent color is only in the zippered pocket here. Whereas on the X-PAC variant, you have full orange, and even here. And last but not least, on the X-PAC you have orange on the back, and on the Ultra you have green. So that's the differences in the inside, as you can see here. And I can also talk about a little bit the Ultra go here, and here you have the X-PAC one. So which one is the best in this category? It depends on what you like. You prefer orange or you prefer lime green and a more standard interior. I would have liked, like a lot of people, the full lime green interior, but maybe it would have been a little bit too much. Then another difference is the zipper pulls. So here on the Ultra version, you have this kind of zipper pulls, and it's written Air Designs San Francisco since 2014. These ones are not the new zippers from the X-PAC Pro or the X-Sling 3, because actually the new zippers look something like this on my X-PAC Pro 2 Ultra. So they are not the same, they are still Ipalon, not the same. These are special zipper pulls only for the 10th anniversary editions, I think, which are the Ultra version of the X-PAC Pro 1, this one, and also some others. And here you have the standard, most standard zippers that we know from Aer, with a different zipper pull here, and this thing here and this plastic thing written Aer on it. So if we compare both of them, I much prefer the Ipalon here with the loop. I really like the loop. To open it quickly, it's very, very easy. So it's very nice to do it. I like to grab it like this with my finger inside. whereas here you cannot, but it's also quite nice. Which one is the best? Depends also. Every category depends on you. For me, it's this one I prefer, but it depends. Then the strap. The other difference is the strap here. This one is nicer, it's softer, and this one, which I used for about 2 years, was my main complaint on this sling. I don't know if it's because it ages, but I don't think so. This one is way stiffer. I don't know if you can see, but it's more abrasive, and when you wear it, you can have some problems around your neck, which I had. It was kind of my only complaints on this sling. And here on the Ultra version, they addressed it and they put something softer, nicer, and you can find this one also on the City Sling 3, if I'm not mistaken. So it's very a nice improvement. So in this category, I think there is no yo choose. This one is the best because they improved the strap. Another difference is about the buckle on the strap. Here you can see a V buckle from Feedlock. So it opens, you need to pull like this, and then it opens like this. It's a little bit harder to open than the other one, but some people will prefer it because a lot of people complained about the Feedlock on this one. I never had a problem with it, but some people will say that when they grab it, it will open. To me, I think I prefer this one because it's slimmer. Look at this, on you it's very slim. It's smaller like this also, and I didn't have any problem with it, but this one is also quite good. I use this one on my Tomtok custom sling because I like it also, and I can understand maybe some people, yeah, it will open if you don't do well, but for me, yeah, no problem at all with this Feedlock. So it really depends, but I think if you prefer security, safety, this one. If you prefer ease of use and opening, this one is better. Then another small difference is the weight. They are both listed at 0.8 pounds, but if you change a little bit and measure in kilograms or in grams, I did the check and this one is 350 grams and this one is 400 grams. So yeah, it's maybe less than 50 grams because I use this device, but yeah, it's not much. But Ultra is a little bit lighter on paper, or maybe it's because you have no lining here, I don't know. But yeah, it's marginally lighter, so it shouldn't be the main concern. And finally, the price. This one I think runs for about $14 more than this one, which is already more expensive than the base version. If you watched the differences and some are really deal breaker for you, then go for this one or this one. I think $14 is not so much for something that you will use on a daily basis. Now let's talk a little bit of aging and the materials because it's not standard Cordura. First we will talk about the Ultra one, so I will put this one to the side. As I told you, maybe I will sell this one, but I first bought this one used. They are both used, so I bought them both used. This one was used quite a bit, and you can tell here with the Ultra, you can really see the grid. It has more use here also, and this one feels a little bit more loose, but it's still in a very nice condition. If you compare against the also used but almost brand new, and you can tell in the Ultra here, you can tell that the Ultra here is more flat, if it makes sense. And on the back, you can see that the Ultra is very, very flat, whereas here it's used like this. So this is a thing that you should take into account. When you first receive it, it will look something like this, and if you use it quite a bit, you put a lot of things inside, it will look something like this. I also have the X-PAC Pro Ultra that I use on a daily basis. Right now I'm using the Evergoods, but I use this one on a daily basis, and I will continue to use it after testing the Evergood CPL 24. And as you can see, this is the look of the Ultra I used. This is the main top pocket of my X-PAC Pro. Yeah, it looks like this. So if you don't like this look, or if you worry about this look, maybe Ultra is not for you. I really, really like Ultra. I have also the Dragonfly. I have two Dragonflies in Ultra. Yeah, I really like the look of this technical material, which is very different from what people are used to see. Then talking about the aging of X-PAC, I have here the X-PAC 2 in X-PAC. This is quite brand new. I used it quite a bit, but not so much. And as you can see, it looks something like this. And the X-PAC, after 2 years of use, it looks almost identical. Maybe you see a little bit more the diamond pattern. On some backpacks and some bags, you will see a little bit of bubbles, kind of bubbles. Here on my sling, not so much. Maybe something here, but not much. So the aging of X-PAC is quite good. The only little concern is these little things, as you can see here. Here you see some more here. Maybe on the City Pack X-PAC version 1 that my girlfriend used every day, you can see a little bit more this aging process. Now talking a little bit about what you can put inside. In this one, in the Ultra one, first of all, I put nothing here, but you can put your keys and you can put some tissues. Then in the main compartment, that's where I put some things. This is a typical load for me. So I have my sunglasses here. Then I have a small water bottle like this from Stanley. Then I have some little bits and pieces. I have a Swiss Army knife. I have a Robivon 828 light. I have a Joby stand for the phone. And I have a Soundcore Liberty 4 Pros for my ears. Then I have a Kindle Paperwhite last again. And then in this pocket, I really like to put my power bank, so I can just put my phone and plug it like this. And I keep my power bank right here. It's a Samsung Quick Charge power bank. This is what you can fit here, but since it's the same sling, you can also fit the same in the X-PAC version. But on the X-PAC version, I put an Owala 32 O's, so you can put it inside, but it fits very, very barely, and it can be a little bit of a pain to close it. Right now, it's kind of okay, but here you see, it's a little bit more complex. So if you want to open and close it, a lot of times not so good, but it can fit, and then it looks something like this. So not the most sexy looking, but it can fit inside the Aer Day Sling 3. In the end, which one should you get? Well, like we said all along the video, it really depends on what you like. The first thing is the material. Do you like this ultra look or not? If not, then go directly with the X-PAC or the Cordura version of this sling. And then all the little other differences, like the comfort with the strap and so on. So it really depends on you, but my personal choice is Ultra. Maybe some people will fear this look, that is maybe not the best for everyone when it ages, but for me it's not a problem at all. This one maybe feels a little bit more black and more subtle, can maybe blend better in crowded areas or whatever. And this one sticks a little bit more out, but it's kind of tells military or something like this. I really like this Ultra look. So that's it for me. The Aer Day Sling 3 is still, to this day, I think my best personal sling bag. I think it's the top one. It's almost a 10 out of 10, and I'm thinking about it, but this one, maybe I give it something. In the X-PAC version with the little problems, I will give it maybe a 9 out of 10. And this one is a 9.5 and almost a 10 out of 10, I think. It will maybe be my first 10 out of 10. I'm thinking of some cons on this one, but I cannot really see some cons. Yes, maybe the only con I will say is like on the City Sling 3, maybe for the Day Sling 4 they could put something like a padding like on the backpack here. It would be a nice addition. So for this I will remove 0.5, so I will say it's 9.5 out of 10. And for the Aer Day Sling 4 in Ultra, I hope I will give it a 10 out of 10. Thank you for watching. If you watched until here, it's because you like the content. So don't forget to like and subscribe to this video, and see you in the next one. Bye.